Hi, welcome to Sentiments. This is Nadir, and today we are giving a look at the creation by Andy Tower called Coeur du Desert. So stay tuned. So before we get into the details, please pardon my French. The fragrance was curated by Andy Tower in the year 2016, and the house is named after Tower himself, Andy himself. He's a Swiss national, and this is the only fragrance in my collection which is from Switzerland. Others are mainly from Italy and France, and a few from Netherlands and United States. And before we get into the fragrance, as a matter of fact, do you know Rami Malek? Yeah, Rami Malek, do you know? For those who do not, he got an Oscar award for his role in the movie Bohemian Rhapsody, which was released in the year 2018, and hardly anyone knew him before he was seen on the big screen playing the role of Freddie Mercury. Well, exactly this is the same thing with Andy Tower. This fragrance made him known to the world. Actually, mainly the first fragrance, Airdudesert, which was released in the year 2005, got him lots and lots of popularity around the world. He's an individual perfumer, and I really love him. So one of his second iterations, or we can call it as a flanker of the original one. This one is Coeur du Desert, which means in the heart of the desert. And if you see the actual one has a number on it. The actual one, Airdudesert du Desert, has number 2 printed on the fragrance, and it is the part of this classic collection he has. This one is not a part of the classic collection. It's a different line altogether, but I reckon this is a better version of it, and done pretty well than the previous one. This is a flanker, I believe. Let's get down to the presentation. Very simple one, steel box. Opens up like this, and there is a signature of the perfumer himself, giving a very personal touch. I really liked it. And this is how the bottle is sitting. It is one of the best ambers I've got in my collection. Very few ambers. How is this classified? This is classified as woody, ambery, smoky kind of fragrance. The notes breakdown is quite simple: coriander, cumin, cedar, patchouli, amber, and raisins. So as I told in French, Coeur du Desert means in the heart of the desert, and if you had a chance of sniffing the original one, Airdudesert, this one is very close to it, but bit on a punchy, on a stronger side, but in a very good way. You can call this one as a flanker, you know. Let's have a spray on the wrist. Definitely, it's a wrist worthy. Wow. The sprayer only gives a small burst, but 2 sprays on the neck and you will smell like a genie full of phenomenal cosmic power. The first impression upon application is roasted coriander and amber standing right at the outset. It's very sensual to my nose. It smells very nocturnal and mysterious. I'll tell you, this is quite refined and serious in character. Very well blended, which renders dryness and just a bit of sweetness, which I can feel pretty well. The darkness and the sweetness mixing it perfectly, blending perfectly, you know. This one is not a linear fragrance, it changes over a period of time. What you spray in the beginning, you don't get during the complete dry down of the fragrance. It's evoking a seducing vibe of resinous elements, quite dark, smoky, ambery. This is a rich, woody, incensey fragrance, but has a softer sweetness to it. There's nothing synthetic about it. It smells very natural. Some will find it as too dry, too deep, but that dark sweetness is making this fragrance very unique and very variable. It settles down into resinous, incensey, and ambery in character. It's amber based fragrance. There are spices and dark amber actually, but it is very smooth. The amber stays in the background, and it has got obviously the dark profile, but in a very good way, in a very good manner. The raw materials here used are really exceptional. Bunch of spices, woods, and amber in the background, like walking through a Middle Eastern spice street. It is not as overwhelming as some of the other fragrances, not like Tom Ford Amber Absolute. That one is really punchy. This one is very smooth. That one is smooth as well, but that has got a really got an oomph of amber. But this is very smooth. Less of a punch in the face, so as to say. Very smooth one, very absolutely magnificent fragrance. Performance wise, the longevity it has is absolutely setting standard as well. Projection is quite good for 5 to 6 hours, which is pretty well, and it stays on your skin for a long time. I can smell it for approximately 12 to 14 to 15 hours, if I'm not wrong. And if I'm applying it at the start of my day, I can smell it right till the end of the day. It stays more than 10-12 hours, and it becomes closer to the skin as the time goes on, but I can still get the whiffs out of it. If you apply on fabric, it will give you, some 17-18 hours. So don't apply on fabric, because next day you will have to get it washed. Gender suitability, I feel this leans just a bit more towards male because of its dark nature, dark profile. And as per the house, it's meant for both men and women. Versatility, this is slightly this is all round fragrance. You can rock it during summers and winters and fall, but do not overspray it, because it lasts quite long, and it's very smooth. My final impressions would be to sum up that Andy is just a great curator. I had a chance to sniff Lone Star Memories as well. That's also done magnificently. It's a smoky fragrance. This indeed is a masterpiece. It's a now I don't know if it's available in my country or not. Lone Star Memories is not available in my country now. Very sad. It smells aromatic, a touch of leathery. There is amber and spices and a bit of smokiness, smoky feeling to it. It's a bit sweet, but you know, lots of darkness to it. Gorgeous, mesmerizing, stunning, incredibly beautiful, deep, rich fragrance. I think this is perfect. So that was my take on Andy Towers' Coeur du Desert. Pardon my French again, pardon my French. So really love, I love Andy Tower. He's a great artist. So that was my take on this fragrance. If you happen to like the review, consider it subscribing and commenting on it. Until next time, stay safe, stay well. We'll catch up soon. Bye bye.